Hello, how are y'all? Hope everybody's doing well. Almost missed it again, but I made it just in time. Hello, Dannon. Oh my goodness, you are an absolute, just a peach of a woman. Hello, Pano and Dorian and Matthew Bybee. Go Joy's birthday. Well, happy birthday. Hello, Mr. Torrey and Mr. Mazen. How is everybody? Today's hump day. Slayer Bob. Like I've seen you post that before, Tyler Oil, and I don't know what it means. Pinky Woo. Hiya, what's up? Hello, Pinky Woo. You look like a new name. This is Pointless is back again. Hello, this is Pointless. And there's Sarah Jane. She missed yesterday. She was busy, I guess. Well, Sarah Jane, one thing that you missed that I also missed was my buddy Dan in here. She did me a solid, and I didn't even ask her to. I had no idea she did it until after I was done with the podcast yesterday. And DSD Dwayne, my buddy out in California, the one that showed me how to put all this shit together, sent me a screenshot. And I cannot believe she did this. Dan and Daytera gifted 5 Caleb Leverett memberships. She'd already done 1 or 2 or 3 before, and she had mentioned it like, I don't know, a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I didn't know what she was talking about. And apparently it's a beta program that YouTube is doing where members can gift memberships to X amount of people. And so Panna got one, and Redneck Hero got one, and Kicks Rocks got one, and Clarissa Hendershot, and Solid, and good old Pepe D's Nuts. No, he didn't get one. That was just the screen cheers at the bottom. But anyway, Dan, I just want to say thank you. I don't really have any other way of paying you for this. Again, she didn't ask me to do this. I didn't ask her to do this. She didn't even let me know. I didn't even realize it until it was done. But thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Where the official count's up to 17 members now. And it was just nice. Hello, Doozer. Always a pleasure. Rick Roll Rizal. Caleb is such a DILF. Am I? Still busting it. Today was leg day. Maybe that's why I'm in this hump day mood. I just don't like leg day. They bug me. But my entire upper body is completely sore. My legs are actually sore because I did some other things with my legs 3 days ago, because I go in 3-day rotations. And I did these things where I hang and then I raise my legs up and then make my body horizontal. I can hold myself like this, like completely horizontal now. I've never been able to do that. Maybe when I was 20. I can do it now, and it's fun. It's fun to be able to do cool stuff like that at age 45, since I'm an old fucker. As in, first day back at school was trash. How did you do this when you're my age? How did you? You just bend over and grit, and you get through it. Life is what you make it, Mazen. Try to find the good in everything that you do, even if it sucks. I call it counting my blessings. A lot of people call it counting blessings. I called it counting blessings even back when I was still religious. But it's just basically, even in the most all shit situations, you just figure out how to find something to be thankful for. Hello, Big John. What's up with you, man? Yep, she just did just the coolest little favor for me. And again, I didn't even ask her to. I've been wanting to do something for like the last couple of weeks. I used to play video clips on here, and I first started doing it, and it was fine. And then it got to where there was a fucking echo every time, no matter what. I would mess with things on my own, and then I would even get Dwayne. He'd get me online. We're not online, but online with each other only, and play with some controls and do some tests, and it would work, and then it just wouldn't work anymore. And I haven't tried it since I've started using this Ethernet cable, and that's what I want to do real quick. Hello, Mr. Tory. Shout out to the Aussies where it's not Hump Day. It was already Hump Day. Thanks for the $2 chip in there, man. And do you like the iPhone? That's all I've ever used. I've never used any other smartphone. I don't even know how to use those other ones. I see people grab their, I don't even know what they are, droids, and they like touch the little thing and they trace it like a lightning strike or something. I have no clue how they even turn it on. So, anyways, real quick, I'm going to just play just some audio. First, I'm going to have to go over here and turn the music off for just a minute. All right, pause the music. Now I'm going to go to share my screen. And I'll just pull up whatever I've got up here. Oh, joy. Hold on to your butts. Let's see. Y'all let me know. I'm going to play just a few seconds. This was the revisited version that I made a month ago.
You come in. First, I just want to hug you because I can see that you're hurting. I don't even know what's going on with you. But you're fine when you leave, and when you come back from Kansas, you've got
From your dad's.
every single time. Something is going on over there.
Okay, that was about 10 seconds. Now let me get over here and go back to comments and let me know what that sounded like. I don't know how else to do this other than to just troubleshoot with y'all. And I've known there's not a whole lot of people here, and I know just about every one of you now. So thank y'all for bearing with me for just a minute. Although, let's see, although I don't actually start school till September. What state are you in, Panna? I know Texas and Florida have already started like this week. I just see all the moms posting about it. Tiny echo, but much clearer. Well, this is the first time I made some minor adjustments on my Rodecaster, but the only major adjustment I've made is I used the slick line, the Ethernet. No, that might have been a bad example. Let me. There was an echo. That's kind of what I. So New York schools don't start till September. Okay, I didn't know that. Let me if go to there's Dwayne. He's always got good quality stuff.
18 or 19 years old. So this is a long documented incident. And I will say that from watching it, things didn't necessarily turn out probably the way he expected. But I think it's a really good story of what can happen, how it can play out, and how if you
Totally got off on my finger counting because I was trying to turn the volume down. All right, what was that one? No echo. I played Dwayne's channel, it's perfectly good. Maybe it's just that quality of that particular video because that was I call it revisited or 14-year-old Parker's revisited, and it was a recording that I recorded here. No echo. So that means I can start expanding some things that I want to start playing for y'all, some of the weird shit that I come across, and y'all will see it without the stupid echo. But anyway, well, okay, I guess I'm pleasantly relieved, pleasantly surprised. I can't help but wonder if there's an echo if it's my channel now. Let's go here. Yeah, now that I've got enough members, see this here? Our members. Thank you, members. And it just puts random people up here. Danon's actually the first one. Whoever the A is, and that's Miss Mary, and that's one of Hayden's friends. I can't remember. I just remember the Grinch cock there hanging down, and W, and I don't know who that is. And there's Dwayne, and I don't know who that one is. Anyway, just for shits and grins, let's go to. Hey, let's just watch. This one's only like a couple minutes long.
Fresh out of jail. Let's pick up the kids. It's been almost 3 months. Here we go.
Look at that lack of gray hair I had just 8 years ago. I'd just gotten out of jail here, and I missed it because that coward sheriff Mark Donaldson wouldn't let me out. So I did the remaining 56 days, and then like I got out. I think the Monday after it was my time to get my kids. So I had to wait a whole nother 2 more weeks. That's why I said it's been almost 3 months instead of 2 months. And I put this camera up on one of the cabinets there. You can see down here, this thing that held all our food, and it had broke loose. You hear the brakes going off, see the towel moving. That was my shower.
There they are.
I was so nervous right here. Like so nervous. I had no idea what to expect.
Parker in London.
There's Riggsy boy. The greatest hug I ever got.
How are you?
You hear a little voice? I'm good.
Get out. Hey, buddy.
Blaine's being a turd to
How are
Riggs.
you?
Stop looking at me.
Oh my gosh, look at y'all's hair. Amy. Hey, bud.
Totally forgot Hayden had
Oh,
a
how
guitar
are
there.
you?
But do not remember that. How strange. We got that beanie. This beanie he's wearing right here. That's the Cartman beanie, and we'd washed it, and it knocked a little fuzz ball off there. Used to be a big yellow ball, and it got all stuck in the dryer vent. Anyway, I got this beanie for him, and well, all the kids got one or something like that from actual South Park, Colorado, that trip I've told y'all about. So I've only got 1 more minute. I haven't checked y'all's in. I hope this isn't echoing, but we got literally 1 minute and 5 seconds left.
Are you lost pounds or lost pounds?
He's so little.
Pounds up here.
Oh.
I got up to about 1,200 dips a day.
And
I did,
Should've
I
stuck
did an
with
average
that.
of, I think,
My
about
guns were jacked back
25,000
then.
laps. I walked
5,000 laps.
laps in jail. So I was a little pale. I looked like the color of your shirt when I got out, but I'm good now. I'm just so glad to see you.
Oh, it's just the best hug ever.
Okay.
The happiest hug I ever got. Why does that pop up so quickly?
It's gonna be all right, kids.
I guess I did that. Gotta take those off. That's annoying.
All right, let's go. Let's go get set up.
Are you already riding late?
Oh yeah, same old place.
Are we going to Browning Lake? Oh, sweet little London. All right. Get over here, find y'all in the comments. Tell me, how did that sound? I want to cry now. Yep, that was just the sweetest time. Well, Echo is gone now. Echo went away. Good. God almighty. I guess I actually don't know which fixed it, if it was the Ethernet line or if it was something I'm fiddled with on the Roadcaster, or a combination of both. This video just shows how much your kids love you. Love this video. That is particularly why I did it. My haters got on to me because they said, well, you said you always hold the camera out in front. You didn't do it on that one. God dang, they're just bitch bags. Just whining, crying, fucking bitch bags. The whole point of that was to not, catch them doing something bad. It was to just show what their natural reaction was to their own fucking father, their real dad, after they hadn't seen him for 3 months. One of my favorite videos of yours from Dannon. Tiny echo, but very easy to understand. Okay, well, so maybe there's a tiny bit. Oh, epic roller. Why did you play that video, putting me in my feelings? Well, I had to test it. Parker, that remake of the Parker video was a little kitty. Come here, you little fuck. Come here. She won't. She'll come when she's damn good and ready, and that's it. A cop in the corner called you Jim Jones. Oh, yeah. Ah, hell, I forgot. Yeah, that was right here. Yeah. That's Trish Baird. She's actually a Facebook friend of mine. I totally forgot she uploaded that. She's got 35,000 views of it on her channel alone. Totally forgot about that. And there's Bose, and that's some doctor I watch, and that's me, and I have no idea who that is. And oh yeah, that guy, Officer Walsh. Okay, well that's Trish as well. Anyways, I'm gonna take that off. Hide that and remove. Oops, there's Dannon's thing again. There. All right, kitties. Where were we? Hello, Pepe. Y'all kept up with this Trump stuff? It just now dawned on me that Pepe's little froggy thing there was, I assume that's Trump hair. Play the video the first time they saw the RV. Yeah, that's a good one. I might could do that. The guy in the flower shirt is Dr. Grande. I love it. Yeah, that's him, Dr. Grande. Yeah, I watched some of his stuff. He's got a hell of a following. Hell of a following. I like his stuff. Big John, fuck the haters. That's right. They just don't get under my skin. Occasionally, I can't lie. Some of them do occasionally get under my skin a little bit, but then I just think about all the hater comments, and they help the algorithm of my channel, and the fact that they know that they hate me, but they also know that every time they comment and bitch and gripe and uh, all that stuff and rewatch my stuff, it's just more money in my pocket. And when I kind of like that song, the Enormous Penis song. You ever heard that? When you're down in the dumps, in this song, he just looks down at his enormous penis. I know that's just gonna drive old drunk spilling the tea crazy. Hello, Regina Scott. I'm doing well. Doing really well. Back to blue get under your skin. I hadn't seen back to black and blue lately. Been probably a solid week. Old drunk tea, she pops her head up. Probably about every other video. Never ever, ever, ever has the cojones to come on here and chat ever. But she's always right there to laugh. She was laughing yesterday uh, at my wife beater. Like, not the first time I've ever wore a wife beater. Like, what else? Drunk T is secretly in love with you. She's like Helga and Hey Arnold. I know who Hey Arnold is. That dude, the cartoon at the flat, but I never watched it. But yeah, Drunk T is secretly in love with me. she got rejected by me. She advanced on me really hard, and I figured out she was drunk. And I was like, "Nope, you're nutty, lady. You're crazy, cray, cray, and a drunk on top of that." She stars in one of my videos. She denies it's her, but I know it is. I'm not stupid. So when you're not drunk, you can put two and two together and you remember things. Having being a former drunk, I know how drunks think. I just think it's hilarious. David, I'm watching all the videos of Parker and his mom. Cool. What do you think, David? I'm curious. Dude, the judge has anti-Trump posts and had to recuse himself on a Hillary Clinton court case. Also was pedo Epstein lawyer for like 24 years. He was the judge that signed the warrant to search Trump's place was a lawyer for Epstein. You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious? Is this confirmed, Tori? Holy moly. You know, Trump, whether you like him or hate him, you have to realize he's not going to just back off from that. He's just not going to do it. He's going to do something, even if he crosses some lines that even his own supporters be like, yeah, you know, he's going to lose his shit. He's going to retaliate. Maybe that's why. I mean, again, I don't believe in the voting system. I think it's all horse crap. But for the entertainment value alone, maybe that's why I like the guy because he's going to lose it. This makes me sad. He doesn't make it easy to watch him quite as easy because he's not on Twitter anymore. Big John, I have heard that song. I assume you meant the enormous penis one. He is a brave kid. Damn right he is. And he's a professional horse trainer now. Let's see, Pan. I think the back to blue realized we caught on to his stalking, so he just stopped. Well, and I didn't want him to do. I didn't want to like totally like completely humiliate him where he'd stop because I like the controversy because it just draws more attention to my case and more attention to the problem with the crooked family courts. When these whiny bitch bags just go on and on and on about every video I post, they only have something terrible to say about it. I've never seen the word drunk being used this many times. Oh, drunk spilling the tea. Seb Sergevalik. Hey, buddy. Hello, Seb. How are you? Is that Australian name? I remember watching the man from Snowy River, and I think his best friend was named was Seb. And I was a kid, and I think my dad was the one. I couldn't understand what he was calling him. I think he said it was Seb. David, I like it. You are an awesome dad to do that and support him. The aunt was awesome. She was. I assume you're talking about Hillary. That's my sister Hillary in Parker versus the Man, and my mother. Totally serious. Yeah, that is a blatant conflict of interest. It's weird, like what Tori's talking about. I assume he's answering my question. The lawyer, the judge that signed the warrant for the FBI to search Trump's place is a lawyer of 24 years and was an Epstein lawyer. And it's so weird that I, opened yesterday with, breaking news. The FBI has raided Hunter Biden's, or no, compared Hunter Biden or asked that against Trump in the poll. But I was joking about the FBI raiding Ghislaine Maxwell, and now about to release all the names of all the pedos. I was just joking. And how strange. It's a small world. The Scotty, my son's bowling shirt says, I'm not as think as you drunk. I remember those. Doozer, where did Parker get his love for horses? Was it his time spending with you? He was born that way. Like literally. And I didn't have horses growing up. My dad got horses after I left, after I was grown, after I was 18 and moved out. But he never had them, before then. But when Parker was born, and then all the other kids were born every 2 years out another kid, and with Hayden and Blaine and even London, they would always watch Toy Story or Shrek. Watched a lot of Shrek. Kids that have their favorite TV shows. Well, Parker's go-to show was a horse show. It was a cartoon called Spirit, and I'm pretty sure it was a Disney classic or a Disney cartoon called Spirit. That's what put him to sleep. That was his going to go to. That was like his whoopee. He's just been obsessed with horses ever since he could walk, and it's just always stuck with him. Seb, how's Parker doing? He's a professional horse trainer. He's 23 years old now, and he is doing well. I don't talk about their personal lives, but he's he's strong as an ox, sharp as a tack. God dang, he's a good looking kid. Hello, Isabella. How are you doing? I like that I'm seeing new names and I'm remembering new names. Shout out from London, Brixton. Okay, cool. So it's a British name, Seb, I guess, I assume. Trump is a good entertainer, not a good president. Oh, maybe. Caleb Leverett W. Dad Award. Was that win? That I swear that new language that the kids use. I've seen that. I didn't see that for the longest time until like the last year, and people would start putting W Dad, W Kid, L Mom, or something like that. And it took me a while to figure it out. Said my heritage is Croatian, but my dad is now trans and moved to London, Brixton with his boyfriend. It's very cold here. I wish to visit America one day. Well, I tried to visit uh, England for years, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. David, how's the family doing? We're just growing like everybody else. Story, and I liked Toy Story when I was a kid too. Yeah, I saw the first two. I think they've made more, but I hadn't seen them. Fantastic news. Good to hear Parker is good. Yep, he is. Guess your entire family's out of West Texas now. No, I mean the kids are, but uh, honestly, I have no idea how much of my family is still in West Texas. I don't talk. I don't ever hear. I haven't heard from any of them in years. Got one cousin that she'll text me on my birthday once a year. Spirit is DreamWorks. Oh, okay. I used to play that movie all the time. Okay, so it's not a Disney, it's a DreamWorks. And DreamWorks, if I'm not mistaken, is who made Shrek, correct? I bet you I'm right. Pretty sure I'm right. But anyway, Tori, tell me some more about this Trump stuff. What else is going on? The last thing I heard before I got on was that Trump is now accusing the FBI of planting something. Apparently, they were in his house while he was in New York. Apparently, they were in his house for about 10 hours, allegedly about 30 of these FBI officers, and they kicked one of his lawyers out and wouldn't let him on the premise. And they were searching, doing their thing. Apparently, they went through a bunch of Melania's clothes, and oh my God, he's gonna be pissed, like pissed. He's he's gonna do something. I don't know what it is, but I have to admit, it is going to be interesting to see what that man does. Yes, they did make Toy Story 3 and 4. That's what I thought. I hadn't seen them. Love some America female love. Okay. Trump is a great president. He was. I think it's sick to think Americans dislike him. Well, not all Americans do dislike him. He's wildly popular still. They kicked him off of Twitter, and he's still wildly popular. Yeah, wonder how many houses Trump has. I have no clue. I know he's been famously rich my entire life. I don't know if the young I know the older people here have seen it, but do y'all remember that movie Home Alone with that kid, Macaulay Culkin? He's not that much younger than me. He's probably if I'm 45, he's probably about 40 now. He was a kid, like a kid, like 6 years old or something when he made that movie, so that was 35 years ago. Trump has a cameo in Home Alone. I think they were in Trump Tower. I mean, that's how long that guy's been just filthy, filthy, stinking rich. Ben Miller, where were you born and raised in Texas? Odessa. I was technically born in Andrews, which is one town north, 30 minutes north of Ector County, Texas, where Odessa is the county seat. I think we need someone like him here in UK. Well, you had one that looked like him, but he didn't act like him. That moron y'all just got rid of, Bojo, Boris Johnson, Mr. Lockdown, extraordinaire. Go to work, don't go to work. I wished I could pronounce your name, but I obviously cannot. Love you from Kuwait. Wow, Kuwait. How is Kuwait? I haven't heard that name in a long time since the Americans fucking bombed y'all about 30 years ago. And notice I said Americans, not us, because I didn't do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't approve. I don't approve any of the fucking bombs that America dropped. Oops, I'm getting behind again. Or he was representing Epstein employees, according to the news. They wouldn't let Trump security record or have his lawyers watch as they searched. I heard they took every piece of paper, including napkins. I find it hard to believe when someone is absolutely filthy, stinking rich as Trump, and as suspicious as he is, I wouldn't be surprised if he had security cameras and then security cameras, like like several sets that maybe different organizations run or keep, or he pays to have I wouldn't be surprised if he's got something up his sleeve. I don't know what it is, but he's going to come out swinging. I know he is. I like George Washington bringing back Hardy Har Har. I love some Home Alone. That's the best movie. No, Trump was in it. I got news for you. I actually have seen Home Alone. Okay, well, I wasn't sure. I mean, you never know. I mean, hell, none of you young whippersnappers the other day knew who Olivia Newton-John was. So, Seb, someone to tackle LGBT community and order and control people just hate free speech. I'm not quite following you there. No, Trump wasn't a good president, but he is a great entertainer. Um, I will say this. I mean, he didn't withdraw all the troops, but he didn't start any wars. I will give him credit for that. Again, I criticize him. I'm on record of criticizing for several things that he's done, lots of things that he's done, weird things he's done, but at least he didn't start any more wars. And for the first time in I don't know 50 years, the U.S. had a net export of oil. I don't remember that in my entire oil field career, but it only lasted for, it took him at least a couple years to get all the balls rolling, because it's a big, big ordeal to get all that rolling. But by the time he left office, the U.S. was a net exporter of oil, and most of it came from where I'm from, West Texas. Yes, Trump is in Home Alone. He is. My mom was born in Odessa. Really, David? Huh, small world. Did y'all know a claim to fame that Odessa has is Billy Bob Thornton's movie, Friday Night Lights. It was actually filmed right there at Ratliff Stadium. I remember driving. I don't think I don't think Blaine was born yet, but I know Parker and Hayden were because we had a minivan. I was driving them around like they were like crying, and I would drive them around just put them to sleep, help put them to sleep. And I remember driving by Ratliff Stadium and looking up in the stand, and they had these green or white squares to they were filming. We all knew that they were in town. They were filming Friday Night Lights. Forrest is a bozo. Yep, I never cannot stand that guy. What do you mean by tackle LGBT community? Yeah, I'm not sure what you meant there. Where Alex Jones is playing Ron Paul clips today about the FBI. I noticed a lot of other people were playing Ron Paul clips today. I didn't, and even about the FBI. But is Alex still? I didn't know he even still had a platform anymore. I guess he. I guess he does. I didn't know. Big John Trump is worth 3.5 billion. I think it varies. It's been 3 billion. It's been 10 billion, and you got that much money. I don't even know how they. I don't even know if they know for Trump himself. From dudes or Trump, whether you love him or hate him, he is the gift that he's on giving. That's from the Christmas Vacation. Cousin Eddie said that whenever Clark got the Jelly of the Month Club for his bonus instead of a big fat check because he wanted to put in a pool, he got a year supply of the Jelly of the Month Club. Oh, Cousin Eddie. Well, Clark, it's just the gift that keeps on giving all year. Absolutely love that Christmas Vacation. I've probably seen that 500 times, and it never gets old. Until I moved here on my boat, I watched it every year because I had it on DVD. And right on Christmas time, I'd watch it just for shits and grins. It's just because it's such a classic. But once I moved here to Florida, I didn't have room to carry a bunch of DVDs, and I think I either threw it away or gave it to the boys or something. As I just came back from Kuwait like last month. Really? What's happening in Kuwait? Is Kuwait, have they recovered? Have the people recovered? Is it a booming place or is it oppressed? I don't know anything. I've not heard anything about Kuwait. My dad works there overseas. Okay, well, maybe, hopefully, that's a good sign that they're recovering from the bombing. Someone who understands from the bombing from the U.S. all those years ago, hopefully. Were you in the military? If that's okay for me to ask. Yeah, no, I was not. I'm a veteran, but I am not a military veteran. My grandfather was. He's the only one that I know of in my family. Of any uncles or cousins or anybody, he's the only one. He was in the army, and he. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, he was in World War II in Germany, and I actually kept something of his, and I'll be right back. I want to show you all this. The story I'm told, I don't know how I wound up with it, but the story I was told was my grandfather somehow managed to get this back from Germany. And I've looked it up, trying to get it centered. Everything's backwards and it's hard for me. Have y'all ever heard of that? I've looked up that nuts Bastogne December 44, and this thing is all brass. And how he got it back, I assume, it's weird. He even got the piece of wire that my granddad or my grandmother, one or the other, put on when he got back from World War II in 1943 or 44. Right after that, he moved from Vernon, Texas to Odessa, Texas. And somehow he got this. And I've looked it up a long time ago, but I don't remember. And I've got people in here from Kuwait and UK and Grenada and Spain, and I'm just wondering if any of y'all know what any of this stuff is, what the significance of it is. Ricardo, I'm half Grenadian, half Nigerian. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. I remember you telling me that. Somehow, no one in the U.S. government gives a rat's ass about Nigeria. I guess they like bombing deserts more. If they ever find out y'all got oil there, then yeah, that's what Americans do. Again, them, not me. I don't. I've got my hands. I've never been supportive of these wars. How old is Parker now? He's 23. Noah plays 456. User Caleb, you ever talk about those pro golfers taking Saudi Arabia money? No. Tiger Woods turned down 800 million to join. I saw a headline where he turned down 800 million. That's just mind-boggling. To have that much money, you can turn down $800 million. I would assume that Tiger Woods probably already has more than that. So I would assume Tiger's probably a billionaire himself. He's been famous my entire adult life. He's about my age. He might be a little bit older. Gavin Clark. I'm here from the video from Facebook where your son didn't want to get out of the car. You might have seen it on Facebook, but it was originally on this very channel. Loads and loads and loads of Facebook users or people have ripped it off and posted it on their own pages as if it was their own. That's why so many people think that it just happened a year or two ago. Grief. And it really happened just over 9 years ago. 23. How does someone even get by when the oil field goes down? Credit card debt or your savings. That or you sue your ex in family court and get your fucking child support money. That's what a lot of them do. Shut up, Caleb. Shut up. Just shut up. Or everyone needs to be asking why they won't show proof of what or tax money being spent on in Ukraine. Rand Paul was trying to push it, but it was denied. Yeah, they're not going to let us know what happened in Ukraine. They sent $40 billion to Ukraine and then another, I don't know, 18 billion or something like that. And for what? It was just a proxy war, an obvious, blatant proxy war, which is strange because normally Republicans love war. They should have been all for it. Oh, hell yeah, we got someone else to bomb, but maybe it has something to do with the enemy being, Putin. And Putin is just one of those guys. He's kind of like Trump. Whether you love him or hate him, you're gonna think twice before you spit in that guy's eye. Again, not saying I support him or condone him. He's another government agent just like all the rest of them. But his country literally, not figuratively, literally spans 11 time zones. He has got a lot of power and he's in control of a lot of natural resources. And that's just why I never fell for that crap or sending that money over there. And I think Dory's right. It was money laundering. And Hunter Biden was on the board of directors on a bunch of as a recipient of one of the, as a, on the board of directors of a company that was a recipient of a bunch of that $40 billion money. Big John, I'm very happy Trump didn't start any wars. I have to give him that one. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I will give him, I'll give him credit for that. He didn't start any more wars. Was poo poker meant to be an insult? I guess I missed something. No. Maybe, and if it is, then I might be one of the words that people trick me into saying, and if so, then piss off, dude, because I'm just not. I'm not getting into that crap. Ricardo, Alex Jones is based. Almost every tragedy is a government inside job to take away freedom. Despite all the evidence that 9/11 was orchestrated by George Bush, let's bomb innocent people in Iraq. Um, Despite all the evidence, is that a quote from him? Yeah. Alex is he's a strange duck. He's he's not all right, but he's not all wrong either, and he's really loud. I'm pretty sure he was on the front lines if 9/11 was an inside job, and if that is the case, I firmly believe he's correct. I don't think for a second that those things just happen to fall from office fires. That's a load of crap. B. Scotty, yes, cousin Eddie and his family eating sloppy joes without meat. Anyone else remember that? No, that must have. I know that wasn't on. I don't think that was on Christmas vacation. That might have been on. They made Vegas vacation, European vacation. I don't remember cousin Eddie being in European vacation, but he was in Vegas vacation. As the name is Arabic, that you can't say is pronounced Ali al Harbi in English. Arabic's my first language. Hopefully, I spelled it correctly, though. I'm not sure what name is that I couldn't say. From from that Kuwait person. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, I'll have to. All right, hold that, Maz. I want to see that Ali Al Harbi in English. Let's see if I can find that Kuwait person right there. Left from Kuwait. Is that what you're talking about, Mazen? Ali Al Harbi? That's just so fucking cool that I've got all these people from all these different places that they would even know that some of this stuff is. I don't know what I wouldn't have a clue what anything in Arabic means or says. Oh my goodness, where am I at? Uh, That's too far ago. I know I'm gonna be accidentally skipping some people, but Lucy, hello Lucy. Kuwait wasn't bombed. It sure was. It was invaded. I know because I visited this year. No, not recently. Like right after 9/11. No. No. I'm getting my U.S. wars mixed up. That was like in the late '80s. Like, I think they called it Operation Desert Storm, if I'm not mistaken. I might be jumbled up, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Me and my cousin went on a road trip in Europe and Asia, started in London, damn, and went to Hong Kong, went through some good, some shitty places. I imagine you went halfway around, or at least a third of the way around the world. I recorded that clip. I will send it to you later. All right, cool. Thanks, man. David, wait, your grandfather's name, because wait, what is your grandfather's name? Because my grandfather said he had a friend that brought something like that back. Cletus. Cletus Leverett is my grandfather's name. He's talking about the live tour. The PGA Tour is pissed and banning players that play on the live tour. I assume that you're talking about overall Tiger. I don't know. Have agreed Trump is a good president. Yanni, hello, Yanni. I briefly lived in Hong Kong from January to May of 1997, right before British rule ended. It used to be such a fun city. Now it's a dying city where freedom is being seducted below authoritarianism. Well, that's a crime shame. Carter, Putin is so evil for killing civilians. Politicians who spent the last 20 years bombing civilians in Iraq and Afghanistan. Exactly. No offense to anybody in particular, but average American is just fucking stupid. And I hate to talk like that, but they just are. They just go along with whatever the talking box says, and they don't think for themselves. Probably get in trouble for saying that, but oh well. There's no WMDs in Iraq. We know that now. I mean, let's see. I'll have some of the yellow. I thought that said hell yeah, but yellow. I don't even know what what does that mean. This is pointless. Some of that yellow. That's one of my favorite movies. Which you're gonna tell me? Vegas Vacation. Okay, I haven't seen Vegas Vacation as many times as Christmas, but I have seen it. I just remember the lame ass poker table he took Clark to go play at, but I don't have it memorized the way I do. You can give me just you can give me just about any line from Christmas Vacation or Tombstone, and I can tell you every word of it, but not with Vegas Vacation. We all need a new and better government. How about no government? How about self rule? How about bust up all the nationals and at least go down to state and even county level? That would be ideal. Yes, that name, that is what I was talking about. Cool. That's cool, Maslin, that you can read that. Like, that's just so badass. I wouldn't have a clue how to read that, but that's just so fucking cool that you can read that. Well done. Anna, didn't you mention Christmas Vacation in the Millennium Falcon video? You said you were driving as cousin Eddie was the boss ripped him off and his bones checked. London got sick. Uh, yes, I think the Millennium Falcon. For those that hadn't seen it, Hannah's apparently seen every one of my videos. The Millennium Falcon's what the kids and I nicknamed our motorhome at the time. And I probably did mention the cousin Eddie because I bought a hat. You remember that bomber hat? He puts it over and he's got it's supposed to snap under here, but had it pulled up and it kind of had to look like goofy ears. I bought one of those, and when I went and picked the kids up in the Falcon, I opened the door, said something like, "Shitter's full." That's a famous line from Christmas Vacation. But I made several videos, and it's been so long I can't remember which one I said which. Oh, Justin Plummer. Gulf War was 1990. Yeah, I knew it was late 80s or early 90s. So yeah, um, I remember that. That was that was the first big war. I remember it was just all over the television. Obviously, we didn't have cell phones or anything like that. My mother was scared to death, taking us in the living room and praying. And golly, 1990. I was 13 years old when that happened. I don't know. You remember me just from the other day. Came on here yesterday or the day before. Iraq invaded Kuwait. Yeah, and Saddam Hussein was. I'm not weird. I can't believe I'm getting this mixed up. Yeah, yeah. Saddam Hussein. That was the '90 Gulf War invasion, He was supposedly setting all these oil wells on fire as a, I don't know, deterrent of some kind. Carabeth 93. Hello, Caleb. Hi, Carabeth. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a few days. Justin, I like the alien light in the back. Thanks. Gave $19.99 for that on Amazon. This is pointless. I've seen it too many times. Also, the new Vacation with Rusty and his family is hilarious. There's a new one? Because Russ in the old ones, uh, Russ in Vegas Vacation, I don't remember who, I think I was a different character. I know European and Christmas Vacation, Russ was played by two different characters. The Russ in Christmas Vacation, I think he wound up being playing an adult role later in life on maybe that was it that 70s show, maybe I think. No, or he might have been on that one, but he was in Roseanne. He was Darlene's boyfriend in Roseanne. I do remember that. Weird that how I remember that I don't know, but I do. QP, fuck the government. Yeah, we're not gonna find any disagreement here. Have you seen 13 Hours or American Sniper? I have not. Sarah Jane, Johnny Depp already started filming in France for a new movie. Yay, face Amber Turd. Yeah, I saw he was started filming and he's already signed another 6 or 7 figure contract with Dwar. And oh, Johnny, he's coming right as I really do hope Johnny's quit drinking though, and quit the hard drugs at least. But I really hope he's quit drinking because he's just one of those amazingly talented guys that I'd like to see live for a long, long time. And if he won't get off that goddamn alcohol, it's going to get him. Lucy, on my road trip, I actually drove through Afghanistan about 3 weeks before the Taliban takeover. People are innocent and very friendly. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. I bet you they are very friendly. Don't believe a word our government media says about them. I don't. That pretty much goes without saying. And that's not surprising. It's cool that you did that though. As in Kuwait, to me, is just like Dubai. I don't know what bombing or what's going on, but if you look up Kuwait, the skyscrapers and rich people, lol. Kuwait was invaded by Iraq years and years ago, but yeah, that's my only knowledge of Kuwait, other than when that person got on here. I haven't heard that name. I haven't even thought about it since I guess that's 1990. Doozer, did actor Steve Martin always have gray hair in all his movies? Yep, pretty much. Always remember him with gray hair. I've got an uncle that looks and has always looked just like him. Doesn't act like him, but he's always just looked just like him. And yeah, as far as I know, old Steve Martin, he started out, I want to say in the late 70s. He got his start on Saturday Night Live when it first came out. I'm pretty sure. And he was on it for a good while, and then he was off. And then in my generation, uh, the SNL crowd was David Spade and Chris Farley and oh, what's his name, Waterboy. Um, y'all know who I'm talking about. But David Spade was doing the news anchor position one time, or Weekend Update that Kevin Nealon used to do. But I think David Spade took over for a little while, and he was a little smart ass. And somehow I can't remember the full plot, but Steve Martin wound up being a guest on the show, and he was, obviously they're acting, but he was insulting Steve Martin, and then Steve Martin just roasts him, and it. I wish I could remember the line, but I can't. But it was hilarious because even back then, David Spade He was a pretty big name. Uh, but then to have one of the legends, the greats like Steve Martin come on and just squish him like a bug, it was funny. As that they won that war by getting help from Egypt, U.S., and other countries. I specifically said those two countries because I'm from there. And hell, you probably know more about that than me. Did you ever see RV with Robin Williams? I did. That was actually recommended to me by an old friend of mine, or I guess sort of a former friend of mine. Um, I was really disappointed in that in RV. Absolutely love Robin Williams. Like he's one of the greatest comics of all time. He actually died right right before I went back to jail in 2014. But I was really disappointed, and it was probably partially my fault. I haven't seen it since then, but probably partially my fault. I was in a really, really dark place back then in my life, and it was so sad. If I'm not mistaken, RV, that's the one where he was playing the dad, renting the RV and having trouble after trouble after trouble, and I was so irritated at the producers. They made the dad look to be like just a fucking doofus, just a dipshit, dumbass, and I don't know. I probably was just too much of a critic because I was in a dark place, but I love Robin Williams, so I may go watch it again. He's just a brilliant comic. Lucy, women travelers like me are not appreciated in Afghanistan, though. And I'd always be accompanied by my male cousin while I was there per Sharia law. See, now that's the part about that part of the world that just is so fucked up to me. And I'm not trying to piss on culture, but you know, human rights supersedes anyone's culture. If your culture calls for raping babies or something like that, piss on your culture. But I've got a big problem with treating women like that, like second class citizens. I don't know. Maybe that's the liberal side of me. Anna, are there any of us here that you will probably not forget? Well, um, I don't know what you mean. I mean, I remember pretty much everybody I'm talking to right now. There's only been a two or three today that I even don't remember, don't recognize. Gulf War, we got incredible for the nighttime vision war footage. Yeah, I remember that. And who was that? Who was that? Schwarzkopf? Is that his name? The general, the 4 or 5 star general, Norman Schwarzkopf. I don't, how the hell I remember that? I have no idea. I haven't thought about that name in 30 years. Yeah, there's one that came out in 2015. I'm not sure. I'm probably 56. God dang, I'm 10 minutes behind on comments. I'm trying. There's multiple people that played the kids. Rusty is played by Ed Helms in Vacation, and Christina Applegate is the wife. No, Christina Applegate, she wasn't in Vacation. No, that was the chick from Natural Born Killers. Christina Applegate was the daughter of Al Bundy in Married with Children. Johnny Galecki, Russ from Christmas Vacation. Okay, I see. Yeah, Johnny Galecki, the kid from Christmas Vacation, is from Big Bang Theory. Um, I don't. Christina Applegate, she was in a vacation movie. I don't think she was. I know she was in Christmas Vacation. Here, Beth, I'm sorry I haven't been on here lately. I broke my ankle Monday night. Damn! Life has been hectic with school starting next week for my son. Damn, sorry to hear that. What state are you in? I'm curious because I know Texas and Florida started this week. Uh, who was it? Anna or Well, one of them, and New York starts next month. Curious what state you're in. Yeah, played. I don't know why my phone does that too. Played, okayed. I don't know why I do that. I need to spend more time outside. That would never hurt anyone. People probably think I'm a nut for going on and on about the government. So for the record, I did form a tinfoil hat tonight. Good. Make it nice and tall and broadcasty. Because today's conspiracy theorists are tomorrow's history book makers. There's a funny meme going around about this 2020 through 2022 is so fucked up. You need to check on your conspiracy theory theorist friends because everything that they've been yammering on about forever is all coming true. About Navy SEALs when the Twin Towers happened. I think John, that's a great movie. I missed Robin Williams. Yep, The Jerk is my favorite Steve Martin movie. Is that the one where he's got the fucking cork on the end of the fork and he's poking it? Rest in peace, Chris. I assume you mean Chris Farley. Yeah, Adam Sandler. That's who I was talking about. Waterboy guy. Lucy Mazin. I am a Maronite Lebanese. I was born in Lebanon and moved to the U.S. with my parents when I was 7. I can speak Arabic. Salam alaikum. So I got 2 Arabic speakers in here tonight. I mean, how fucking cool is this shit? This is just so cool. That's just so badass to me. I mean, there's only like 18 or 20 people in there right now. 2 of them speak Arabic. I just think that's just badass. RV was an okay movie. Definitely has better movies. Yeah, Robin Williams. He's got a lot better movies than that one. I'm getting better. I've still got a throat tickle. I've been on for an hour and 7 minutes. I didn't. I feel like I'm having to just clear my throat constantly as a way of life now. But I know it's only been 2 weeks yesterday that this started. I cried during the movie when he was in the insane asylum and his dead wife. Which movie? Sorry, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm behind. People think Salam Alaikum is a Muslim greeting, but it's not necessarily. I'm Lebanese Christian and I still greet fellow Arabs like that. Good to know. Salam Alaikum. I'll try my best to remember that. Those will be my very first Arabic words to ever memorize. As in, hey, Lucy, I moved to the U.S. when I was 9, lived in Egypt until I was age of 7, lived in Kuwait when I was 8, and came to the U.S. And I just turned 9. So I like them. That's just so cool. Um, I'm not sure what that means, dude. I'm behind again. I'm catching up. I'm only 4 minutes behind now. You need to make a video with tips on how to be a good dad. Because as soon as I get older and have kids, I'm having that video on repeat. Um, I've I've pretty much through. I mean, not a. You can't make just one video on how to be a good dad. You can start with by having basic principles. Love your child, take care of your child, play with them, and don't fucking hit them. You can start right there. Cara Beth, I'm in Pennsylvania. I've got a good friend that lives in Pennsylvania. She's well, I can't really talk about that. B. Scotty, my friend's job in the Gulf War was digging and covering up mass graves in the sand on the side of the highways. Feeling sad for all the families. Friend now has severe PTSD. God dang, B. Scotty, I imagine he does, or she. I would imagine that person does. Jesus Christ, that's why I'm against wars. I understand occasionally it's going to happen, but it's always run by fucking politicians. And it's just like with anything else that I've ever been involved in that could fuck me or my family. It's all about the money. You just follow the money. And that's why I didn't support the whole Ukraine bullshit that Biden's been pushing. I didn't support the wars that the Bushies pushed or the Afghanistan wars that Barack Obama pushed. I just don't. War is a racket. There's a book by a guy named uh, Major General Smedley Butler. He was at the time the most highly decorated Marine of his era. I want to say in the 50s, and he wound up basically waking up after he'd gone through a lot of bullshit, and he wrote a book called "War is a Racket." And a lot of military people, shit on non-military people that criticize anything the military does, which I think is crazy, but I understand why they do it. But that's why I like to refer to that book by Major Smedley Butler, because he was the big cheese I'm pretty sure it was the Marines back in the day. And that's basically what he's talking about. You just follow the fucking money. It's just politicians lining their pockets and get the peons to do their bidding. Then you get people like B. Scotty's friend here, whose job was covering up mass graves on the side of the fucking highway, who now has severe PTSD. Go figure. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'll ever catch up. Hey, Kayla, please don't forget to watch Bad Moon. Okay? I'll try to remember. Beth, I'm in Pennsylvania. Sorry, I was incorrect. I thought that's what you said. As far as Pennsylvania, when school starts, it starts Tuesday the 23rd. My days are all screwed up now. Oh, join the club. I'm the president. Yeah, salam alaikum isn't necessarily like a Muslim greeting. It's just uh, any other greeting. Right? And I'm Muslim. So you're imagine you're also Muslim. Salam, al- salam alaikum. Okay, now I've got to look at it how it's pronounced versus how it's spelled. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Okay, I'm getting better. I'm getting a little lesson here. Sorry, I watch a crypto guy that always says Salam moneymakers, and I never knew what it was. Oh, okay. Hello, moneymakers. Y'all better get in while crypto's low as shit right now. Like last time I checked, uh, not Bitcoin, Ethereum. Oh, I had a brain fart. Ethereum is like $1,900. That's literally doubled what it was, what, 2 or 3 months ago when it hit rock bottom. It may go back down a little bit, but y'all better gear up. I'm not going to harp on crypto too much right now, but just trust me, the bull run 2024 is going to be epic. Every dime you put or every dollar you put in right now into cryptocurrency out of fiat and get into crypto is going to go up, depending on which kind of coin you get in, average 10 times. It'll be worth $10. What part of Pennsylvania is your friend from? She's in Pittsburgh, but it's just outside of Pittsburgh. Lucy Kataki. My mom and stepdad were so abusive that my brother, 4 years older than me, ran away at the age of 16. No one has heard from him since. Like at all? My dad and I think he went back to Lebanon somehow and got a new alias. Wow. Well, it's bad when it ain't just one sibling, it's two or more. Got out to Bitcoin looking spicy today. Yeah. I think Bitcoin damn near 20, almost at $25,000 today. GG it soon. There's a little lag in your mic, probably, and it keeps cutting. That doesn't surprise me. I don't know what else to do. I've got the fastest internet they've got for this area, and I've got a slick line cable, um, Ethernet cable. Yeah, I'm a great teacher. I deserve to be paid more, even though I don't get paid. Yeah, wait till you're a dad. You'll be a great teacher, and the only reward you'll get is watching those little shits grow up and learn how to wipe their own butts. I see gas fees are going to 2 cents or something like that. Yeah, there's some kind of merger that supposedly you're a fork even that he's going through. I don't quite understand why or how. They've been talking about it for years in order to get the gas fees down. Lucy, I want to go to Lebanon sometime soon to try and find my brother. Knowing him, I think he wants to rejoin our lives, but is scared. I want to tell him everything is fine now. He can come back. Well, Lucy Gataki. I have no idea if that's your real name or your real full name. We can put out the bat signal that Lucy Gataki is looking for a brother, possibly in Lebanon. If I can help, you never know. Maybe he'll accidentally just be glancing through and just see, holy shit, there's my sister. Never know. Hey, wishing you well, Lucy. I hope you hear about your brother's safety. Beatbox artist. I just binge watched your son's both series. Nice. Well, cool. What'd you think? Beatbox artist. Thanks. Beth, I'm about 3 hours east of Pittsburgh, but just went there 2 weeks ago for a mini vacation to see the Pirates game and took my son to the amusement park by Kennywood. I've only been there like once. Um, and I've had some work there. I don't know Pennsylvania very well, like at all. What little I've seen, it was nice, but it was in the fall and the leaves were just gorgeous and changing colors. I'm up almost 700 from when I got up today. Shows how fast the crypto market turns around. Well, yeah, and they can easily go down that much, but generally speaking, when the 2024 bull run, the great Bitcoin halving in the spring of 2020, let's say 2021, I meant 2024. In the spring of 2024, at the next Bitcoin halving, that's just it's going to kick off. I'm telling you right now, Tori knows, but all you people that like don't understand crypto, you don't have to fully understand it. I wouldn't get anything risky if I were you, but make yourself a crypto.com account. If you want, I've literally got a link on my home page on this channel. If you use it, they'll give you like $50 or $25 or something like that in their native coin, uh, CRO, or now they call it Chronos. We both get 25 or $50, but just throw it in, just throw it in straight Bitcoin. You don't have to get any of these crazy coins that Tori and I are into, the high risk ones. The high risk ones, you could lose your ass, but we're also going to stand to make the most if they don't fart and fall. But anyway, just thought I'd put that out there. Hello, Luke Walker. It was super good, and I felt super bad for your sons. Well, thank you. Um, Thank you for both. Okay, lever in Arabic. How the hell do you do that? You must have a special keyboard that, gee, money, Chris, that's just so cool. Got people on here that know how to not only speak it, you can type it and read it and write it. I just think that's cool as shit. I don't want to look too hard for him though. He's 23 now, same age as Parker. As much as it sucks, if he wishes to carry on living his new life, I'll respect his wishes. Fair enough. I know he's alive because he sent a few letters. Well, really, look, I mean, I know you miss him, but he's alive and happy, and I guess that's the ultimate goal, right? I mean, so that's good for him, I guess. You're a really good dad. I hope everything is still good with your sons and family. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have our problems like everyone else, but Parker's grown. He's a professional horse trainer in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And Hayden and Blaine have immigrated here with their old man. They're here with me, and London's still back in Texas. You've got to come back sometime. Let me know if you ever do. I certainly will. I'm planning on, if I can get my podcast going up enough, Care Beth, I'm planning on getting an RV, another motorhome. And in the springtime, when it starts getting hot as balls here in South Central Florida, the plan's to go north. And depending on, I don't know, I want to see all the states, so I'll be coming through there anyways to go to Maine. I've made it to New York, but I've never been to Vermont and to Maine. So if y'all are enjoying this, if you don't mind, if you would help me out, become a member. And the more members I can get, talk to your friends and family about this crazy dude that you see on the internet, this Caleb Everett guy. Been through divorces and knows how to survive the family court. Learned how to survive being a fucking drunk. If you know people that go through it, just pass. If you enjoy these, pass it along, and that'll just help me out so I can go get my little RV. Liv Rivers or Lil Rivers, my every first live. I've been watching you for 3 years. Oh, your very first live. I've been watching you for 3 years. Oh, cool. Well, welcome, Lil Rivers. Stephen, I don't have I have no clue what that means. Hey, Caleb, I never knew you went live. Yes. Uh, your name is just blank, 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 dash, dash, dash. I just want to say thank you. My parents divorced 5 years ago when I was 11. You helped me so much. I don't know how much you don't. I don't know how much I appreciate it. Well, I see you. Well, cool. Whatever your blank 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 name is. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to help. Glad my story could help you. That's really cool when people let me know stuff like that. Thanks, Shannon. John Cena. People sometimes tell me occasionally I look like him. I think I look a lot older. I think he and I are actually the same age. I like to get as jacked as that guy. Parker has my dream job. I'm so jealous. Where does he train? All I can say is Dallas Fort Worth area. I can't be very specific because people are, and not that you wouldn't necessarily do anything beatbox artists, but people are the internet's strange. You know what I mean? So all I can say is just in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Never give up, Tori. Well, I'm in Iowa, so when you travel. Yes, yeah. I mean, hell yeah. I think it'd be cool. I want, like, hypothetically, I actually had the money right now. I'd just go buy the damn thing, start heading north, and announce it. And then, it'd take me probably all day just to get to the panhandle of Florida. But I'd stop somewhere on the side of the road that has decent internet and do my podcast and announce where I'd be kind of in the direction I'm going. And ideally, I would, find, once I get to Iowa, go see Tori. Once I get, stop by, see Sarah Beth and whatever her town in Pennsylvania, and, so on and so on. And if you're in the lower 48 states where I can actually drive, I just think it'd be cool as shit to just set up shop and do lives, during the winter time. I want to stay down south for obvious reasons, stay warm. And in the summertime, just go visit all the northern states. I just think that'd be the funnest freaking thing ever. Steven, question. Have you ever been spotted in Puerto Rico, the 51st state in the future, and New Jersey? Nope. No, I've never been there. Some aliens took me while I was asleep. Yes, I'd love to go to Maine as well. My son is actually in a campground right near Disney with his dad. Disney in Orlando? Lucy, if you're coming to the Northeast on an RV trip, stop by me and my dad's farm in Woodstock, Connecticut. See, that's what I'm talking about. That just be, I mean, to stop by to meet Lucy and her dad in Woodstock, Connecticut. I just think that'd be just the funnest thing ever. Just to stop by in every state, maybe multiple towns in 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 each state. Just be cool to see meet all y'all. All those translations were in Hump Day in Punjab, Russian, and Czech. Steven, do you really speak all those languages? Is Punjab a real language, or are you pulling my leg? I know Russian and Czech is. Here, Beth, I want to move north or more north than I already am. Yeah, but you gotta be careful in the winter though. The older we get, the joints start getting start hurting more when it gets cold. Jericho Suhino? Yo, hello, Jericho. Your new name. Big John, you should come visit Maryland sometime. I fully plan on it. Again, there's another one. You know, a lot of y'all in the Northeast, obviously Tories in the Midwest, but still, that John Cena was impressive. Ah, ah, ah. I just thought it always, I never was a big wrestle fan, but there for a while that Bart Simpson video where he's lined up all the megaphones. He walks by, he goes click, 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 click. One megaphone going into the speaker, the next, into the next. John Cena! It just, the bass like knocks out all the windows in the whole town. Oh, I love Bart Simpson. Yep, he's in Orlando. Okay, yeah, cool. Just got back from Orlando in April from a job I did. Worked about a week long job at the airport. They're expanding their beatbox artist. It would be so fun to go to every state, of a bunch of states, visiting different places and viewers. Yeah, it'd be again, if you were so inclined, and again, if you're broke, do not send me money. Like, don't go into debt. Send me money for to pick up. But if you're doing well, and this is just something you enjoy, I thoroughly enjoy getting to know all these people. Not everybody's here tonight. I know I haven't seen Karen tonight, and there's a few others, but uh, I did see Dan earlier. I hadn't seen her in a while, but like the old red code. I've seen this person here lately. It's just cool to see the 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 same faces popping up. But if you are so inclined, get a monthly membership and tell your friends and family about the podcast that I'm doing. And the more I get, the sooner I can get out of here and come uh, go north and cool off for next summer. It's freaking hot here. I don't want to do. I don't want to do another summer here. Sharina Arse, where your kids? Um, Two of them are here. They live with me. Parker is a horse trainer in Fort Worth, and London still in Texas with her mother. Come to Tampa or Odessa, Florida. Yeah, you're in Tampa. I'm not 2 hours from Tampa. I don't know what you're laughing at there. Red Code Lucy Gataki. I'm from Connecticut, and I love the Woodstock area. It's the best part of the state. I love going on weekend drives with friends up there, going 25 above the speed limit on empty farm roads. Yeah, that is kind of cool. Safely, obviously, if it's wide open. Yeah. Eat box artist. Can you do more updates on your kids? Not really. Um, I've talked about as much as I can talk about them. They enjoy their private lives. Uh, Parker's with his career choice, it's not going to be too long, and it's going to be public knowledge of what he's doing, and I'll be able to obviously have direct line to the man himself. And I wished I could talk about it now, but I can't. I'm sure you'll understand. Serena asked, "What happened to your kids?" Nothing. They're grown now. What you saw, in the Parker series and the Blaine series, then about them get all of us get fucked in the family court. That happened. But I got custody of Blaine in 2017. You can watch that the Blaine series. But ever since then, it's fine. Everybody's fine. Shannon, can you talk about the current membership perks or any perks you have in mind for the future? I made those, Dannon, like 2 years ago, and I've since tried to get on and update them, but I have to update them, and but you can't just make the perks and make it live. YouTube has to, I guess, bless it somehow or approve it somehow. And apparently, to make changes to the perks or to the levels, maybe it's only if you change the dollar amount, because I was gonna lower the dollar amount, make a lower tier the other day, and it just wouldn't let me immediately do it. They're gonna make me, uh, uh, submit something. Um, give me some ideas. This is new to me. What would y'all like? What would y'all like to see? What would you want from me as, different perks? I mean, I'd like to think that everything that I do here is everything I would normally do. Um, not hiding anything, but some things with YouTube you can't say or talk about just because they're YouTube and you have to go on different other platforms. But what would y'all like? My idea is, again, in return for all the memberships and people spreading the word to their friends and family, my idea is the best way I know that I could give back. I guess I can do private lives with a bunch of y'all, but I'd just love to be able to go to different towns and do the podcast with some of y'all, like in your hometowns. Or in a public park with y'all, or I don't know, something like that. That's what I had in mind. But y'all tell me, what would y'all like to see me do? So glad I joined this live. Time for me, it's 2:30 over in UK. Hope you and the rest of your family are happy. Thanks, Caleb. You're welcome. Thank you for your kind words. I just got to call you three space. I don't know what else to call you. It's just what it shows up on my end. There's three dashes there. Caleb S. Yo, what's good? Hello, other Caleb. Blacked out. Is Parker's standing up video, or you're about to say something when mom and stepdad grab your truck? Oh, in Parker's, you were about to say something when mom and stepdad grabbed your truck. Like she cut me off. I'm not sure. I'd have to have give me a timestamp. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I'm out an hour and a half right now. Um, give me a timestamp. Just email me. I'll just put my email. You know what? I got a banner. I'll just make it real easy. Here's my email. Crankmycat at gmail.com. Blacked out. You can email me and just put on there a Parker movie question or something like that. And if your name and your email is different than what's here, like I remember seeing blacked out. I remember seeing your name here, but if it's different, put it in the title that's who you are. And I'll try to answer what I can. Red code. My dream is to move to the Caribbean. I just visited St. Lucia 2 months ago. I love how laid back it is. I love the waterfalls. I love the year-round nice temperatures. Well, Ricardo's in the house here somewhere. He's down in Grenada. Pretty sure that started. Yeah, yeah. Do it. St. Lucia's great. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. See, he's in Grenada. I looked up the island. If I found the right one, Ricardo, uh, you're in the southern hemisphere. I didn't realize that far down. think you need to get on the reaction videos of current events or other country happenings. Yeah, that's kind of why if I'm reading you correctly, that's why I did a test. I don't know if you're on. I tested out, and apparently my sound's working better. I'm going to start finding these videos, these crazy, like Mr. Palmer calls them baby mama terrorists, where they're acting just fucking batshit crazy. Well, more videos of baby mama terrorists acting batshit crazy and give my reaction to those. I think that would be fun. Yeah, let's see. What do you think about members only reaction video? I love the touring idea as well. I'm down. You mean like play a video that I don't know, just pick some crazy ass video, or maybe y'all send them in if y'all find something. Say, hey, I'd love to. Have you seen this, Caleb? No. Well, I'd love to see your reaction. Yeah, I wouldn't object to that. No, not at all. I think it's a good idea. I think it's cool. Red Code Ricardo, I was supposed to visit Grenada in December of 2020, but couldn't because the borders were shut. I was very sad. I visited St. Lucia and St. Kitts and Nevis, different but both nice. That's just so badass. I love traveling. Hell yeah. That's why I bought a sailboat. One of these days, I want to get another boat. I don't know if I want to do motor or sail. And like, I want to get a real. I mean, I had a real sailboat. It was just a little small, a little old. I'd have to have in order to sail in my own confidence to sail down to Grenada and those places like that. I'd have to have some more upgraded equipment. Um, I can sail and I understand sailing, but I'm not that good. I'd be probably be solo because I don't think any woman's fucking nutty enough to get on a sailboat with me for long periods of time. So I'd have to be, solo. So I'm even more dependent on modern technology. Ricardo, not quite in the southern hemisphere, but Grenada is the second southernmost island in the Caribbean. Okay, we have Trinidad to our south, and then past there it's South America. Okay, so almost on the equator. Caleb S., you should make a public Discord server. People keep telling me that. Dwayne's told me that for 2 years now. I wished I understood what it was. I'm gonna have to just do the work and find out what the big deal is about Discord, why it's so amazing that everybody asks me to do that. I'm gonna have to do it. I'll look into it, I promise. This is from Glue. Have you seen the video of the vape shop owner that stabbed a robber 7 times? Yep, I damn sure did. Oh no, I'm dying. I'm gonna die. Like, yeah, die, motherfucker. That's what you fucking get. Yeah, I saw Mr. Palmer play that. Uh, he's laughing his ass off. That's where I first saw it. He's always got good ones. Blue Cat Gamer, the man with kid knowing his rights is back. Yeah, if that's what I'm known for, the man with his kid knowing his rights back. Yeah, yeah, I'm back. The kids are all grown, and I enjoy doing this. Hear about that? I can't afford to be a member. Good, then don't. But Lord knows I would in a heartbeat if I could. Well, I mean, one thing you can do if you don't have the money to become a member, which is part of the reason I'm considering not, uh, going to comments only without members because I know not every. Although I'm getting too much on a tear, but you can at least get a thumbs up. It really does help. I used to think it was silly that YouTubers beg for those all the time. That really does help a lot. Or thumbs down if you fucking hate me, give me a thumbs down and tell me to go piss myself. It's really disappointing me that YouTube they still have the down button, but they don't let anyone see what it is, and I missed it. I liked having even my own videos and showing how many downvotes I had. If you can at least give me a thumbs up before you leave, that'd help me out a whole lot. Now, as a music reactions video, please. LOL, newer generation like Billie Eilish and Juice WRLD. Maybe that's why people keep telling me to get a Patreon, because apparently you can play anything you want, even if it is copyrighted, but you can only play it for your members. Um, yeah, I'm open to I'm open to I'm open to anything. I'll consider it. Big John, regardless if I agree or disagree with you, I love your podcast. I would love to meet you and me talk to you. I will tell you everyone I know to subscribe to your podcast. Uh, Big John, I appreciate that. More than likely, though, I mean, most people won't even agree necessarily with everything, you with their own spouse, their own parents, their own kids. So I don't take offense to that. There's obviously there may be some things we disagree on, but thanks. I think it'd be fun to just. I'd really like to do the whole tour thing, get the bus and go move around. Hello, Dr. Vile. Good to see you again. Beatbox artist for the membership people. You should maybe do a live podcast in each state with only membership people. That's kind of the idea. Um, I'm totally down to at least try it, but I got to get the RV first. Ricardo, I got myself in a clusterfuck a few months ago on my sailboat. Kitty scratching something I hear. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I was trying to go to Trinidad, but I ended up on the shore of Venezuela instead. What the hell? Immediately, some shady dudes approached me once I docked. I bet you're about to shit bricks, Ricardo. Beth, are you on Facebook? Yes, I am. Um, I don't use Facebook the way I used to. I've been putting so many 30-day bans that it's just so silly. I, they think if they put us in timeout that we just will just die to do anything to get back on, and that's how it worked at first. But then every time they put me in a ban, I just don't even log on anymore until the ban's over with. And with the algorithm works the way it works, it doesn't it just doesn't show anything for me hardly anymore. But yes, I am on Facebook. Still got some good friends there that I wish we'd all just leave in mass because I do miss them. That's the only reason I even keep the stupid thing. Hello, Michaela. Fashionably late per usual. Well, you're usually not late, but I understand everybody's late sometimes. Beatbox. Maybe also have more of those Parkers and give them out as membership people. I'd definitely do that again. I just I went through. I had to go find myself after all the crap happened. I just moved to Florida and lived on that boat and just got fat, vegged out, cleared my mind. I'll get back to it. So, Elvis, I understand Discord very well. I can send you an email about it if you want. Yeah, send me a email and some links and some. Yeah, if you understand it very well, yeah, I'd appreciate it. Red Code Discord is a super easy platform. It's a great place to make a community chat. You could go have a live chat there without an annoying 200 character limit. Oh, okay. Well, thanks. Okay, I can see how that would be a benefit. Okay, yeah. If y'all want to email me and tell me about Discord or your best links that you've got that explains Discord and how to set it up, I'll certainly look into it. As in, I could create a Discord server for you and keep it organized and running for you, but I can make you the owner of the server. Man, if y'all know how to do that, I don't want to put you out doing a bunch of work that I can't afford to pay you for. But if that's just something you enjoy doing, great. That's cool. Yeah, I'm totally game. Y'all, Lady Gaga reaction videos. Jesus, what is the deal? Why does Lady Gaga come up so much? I'm only 5 minutes behind on comments. Sailing from Grenada to Trinidad is somewhat challenging. The winds push you west, which has potential to land you in Venezuela. Instead, landing in Venezuela, especially that part, is deadly. Yeah, the winds will push you west, and the current will push you another direction, and that's all the more reason why if I ever do that, especially if I'm solo, I'm gonna have to have some upgraded equipment that, you know, um, there's radar, and then there's what's the other one? Uh, oh, there's another. It's similar to radar, except it's works off a satellite. And everybody, all major ships, uh, have to have them. My mind, my mind went blank. It's called something. Just gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, Carabeth. That means that help. That does help a lot, like a whole lot. I start school in 12 days. What state are you in? Everyone's telling me that they're starting school, their kids are starting school. What, you might have told me before, Kayla. What state are you in? Are you starting 12 more days? Be the third week of August. I was just wondering because I don't have Instagram or Twitter or anything else. Yeah, Carabeth, if you're on Facebook, uh, if I assume that'll be somewhere in your name. Um, just let me know it's you that you saw me on here. Ricardo, as an avid sailor, I missed when Caleb had his sailboat. But life is full of new chapters, and Caleb is the kind of guy whose life chapters last extremely short. No offense, it's a good thing. Yeah, well, I ran out of room. I moved away, got the hell out of Texas, and just vegged out for about a year. And then Blaine came, and he's getting big, and Hayden came, so we had to get this little tiny house. I'm not done with the water, but not by a long shot. But I still have to see North Dakota and Wyoming, and there's places, the Northwest. Hell, I've never even been to California except once when I was in the third grade or fourth grade or something. Beatbox, just had to let you know that alien in the background is really cool. Thanks. Got that off of Amazon. As in, I'm off the deep end. Watch as I dive in, and I'll never meet the ground, crash to the surface, where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. I'm not following you there, dude. You lost me. Southeast Missouri. Okay, so Missouri starts the third week of August. Part of the gap between the island of Trinidad and mainland Venezuela is so small you can't see it from far out to sea. That's why I've landed in Venezuela accidentally, not realizing until I got off. Creepy but fun feeling, though, I bet. The Scotty Kayla, would you think about a way to support you that's not online, like a P.O. box? Previous ID fraud victim don't use online financials. Um, it, if you have the money to it, I want to make sure everybody knows. Um, please, if you are broke, do not send me money. I don't want it. This is only for if you're just happen to be doing well and you enjoy my podcast. Yeah, I may get a PO box. Um, it just depends on how long I stay here. That's the only downside. Um, I just don't know how long I'm gonna be here. LiDAR. Um, no, that's not it. That's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm about the alternative to radar. No, it's called something else. If I heard it, I'd know it. Send your request tonight. Good deal, Carabeth. part of the locals of Trinidad and locals of Venezuela have a different, let's just say, skin complexion. Oh, okay. I guess that makes it really obvious when a non-native is on their land. As to why everybody's starting school late? Nah, that's some bullshit. Why not start early? More specifically, today is my first day. Yeah, so how it is in Texas and Florida. So I realized quickly, I bet. He's got us curious about a P.O. box as well. I guess I can go get one. I've had P.O. box in the past. Anything you see, if I haven't, some of my really, really old videos still have my old P.O. boxes. I don't have any of those anymore. Um, I don't know. I might go get a P.O. box. They're not that expensive. They're only like 150 bucks a year or something. The best. I'm going to send you an email with my info and steps and videos on how to create a Discord server with a server once I make one since I have nothing else to do. Cool, Caleb S. Thanks, man. Lady Gaga song. Why do y'all keep bringing that up? I don't understand. Dang, Caleb, you're still going. Yeah, I'll probably better get off. My voice in an hour. Golly, hour and 51. Well, hell, I might as well go to just make it an even 2 hours. Hey, Scotty, would you think about a way to support? Oh, it's not on. It already was that a? Did you repost that? Okay, okay. You I think you sent that twice, like a PO box. Yeah, I'll I might get a PO box. Again, I just don't know how long I'm gonna stay here. Ben Miller, you should visit Oregon. I'd love to see Oregon. Like, I would absolutely love it. Y'all have got, if I'm not mistaken, a bunch of those gigantic redwoods. Um, yeah, I'd love to see that part of the country. I've never been there before, ever. Starting high school, I'm scared. Yeah, just another place. Everyone there's just as new as you are. Don't worry about it. Take some deep breaths and just walk in like you own the place. Just be kind. And Big John here in Maryland, school starts the last week of August. I felt like for a while, felt like we left for a while, come back, you're still here. What you're talking about now? Just getting me an RV and coming to all the different states and doing live shows and or live podcasts with people in different states and different cities. And uh, Dannon was asking about uh, perks for changing up the perks for the memberships that I'm still trying to get more of. Carter, one day quite soon, I'm going to get the courage to sail to Aruba, Iraq. I don't know if I can say it. Curaçao and Bonaire. It's a long journey. I have to avoid being taken ashore to Venezuela the entire time. What kind of boat you got? How big? Full keel? No, don't leave. No offense to anyone, but I swear whenever someone says you're still live streaming, he ends up leaving on his stuff. Well, the main thing is just it's pushing 2 hours. My voice is getting tired, but it hadn't gone out. I can feel it. It's scratchy, but it hadn't gone out. Plus, I got about 3 minutes left of water. 3 minutes of water left. Beth, I think you're actually saying my name right. People call me Kara, but it's Kira. Oh, Kira. Okay, Kira Beth. Yeah, I just thought it was Kara. Kira. Kira Beth. My little sister's name is Randy Beth. Kira Beth. I'll try to remember. I might mispronounce it though. Different school districts start at different times. Oh yeah. Sorry about duplicated message. Messed up. Oh, it's fine. Believe me, it's fine. Um, Well, I think I finally caught up on all the messages. Um, well, I say that. What is your favorite make and model of a vehicle? I don't know. Um, I've always driven Chevrolet pickups, Silverado pickups most of my life. I did have actually about two of them. Dodge Ram SRT10 with the big V10 pickup with the V10 in it. That was the funnest, the absolute funnest. One of them had a moonroof. That was the funnest vehicle I ever had. But they only made them from '04 to '08, I believe. They made the single cab Dodge Ram SRT10 pickups '04, '05, '06, and '07, and the double cabs for only '05, '06, '07, and maybe '08. Those were fun, like really fun. Oops. I notice I do that a lot. I'll click on somebody and I'll start answering someone else's question, then I won't get to theirs. I've noticed I've done that several times, and I apologize. Caleb, how does that little amount of water get you through 2 hours? I go through two of those every hour. You've got to be so dehydrated, you might not even know it. Drink more water. I drink a lot. I'll drink plenty of water before I even get on. I just can't drink too much or I have to pee too often. Like, that's part of the reason I'm getting off here right at the 2 hour mark is I do have to pee. But no, I drink about shit. I don't know. On an average day, I'll drink at least 5 or 6 of these. I'd say between a gallon and a half a day, every day. Look, maybe I have to start doing a little bit more. Just maybe that's part of the reason my voice isn't healing up because I talk too much, and that's all the water I do in one sitting. Still think some people give me deja vu. I don't know if it's people, it's just surroundings that I felt do deja vu with me. Are those acoustic panels any good? I mean, you ever had a foam bed layer? That's all it is, just a little foam thing. Um, I've never really used the setup without them, so I guess they're fine. I've just got them stuck up there with two-sided tape. That's actually glass right there. That's outside. That's glass. But yeah, I think they're fine. A little bit decorative, so, look kinda cool. That your only water cup now? Yeah. Josh Backer. Always been told I've been the only child. I only recently found out my dad got a woman pregnant before I was born. Oh, wow. My mother didn't even know too. Wow. Damn. I If I look at your picture, I would assume you're an adult and you probably work on, like, some kind of motor grader, or maybe you're a motor grader operator. Or is that a motor grader or is that a belly dump? I can't tell. It's a little bit too small. Imagine if you get off, I'm gone after you're reminded that I go to sleep early, go to school tomorrow. Don't leave. Please, you're cool, stay. Well, oh, you're gonna have to get to school. I mean, um, yeah, it's not too late. It's barely 10 o'clock. I know Victoria's Secret, she was made up by a dude. Um, Actually, it wouldn't surprise me. Red Code Caleb. Um, how about I set up a Discord for you, then I'll see if you like it. If you do, I'll make you owner of it. Yeah, somebody else offered to do the exact same thing. Forgive me, I can't remember which person it was. I don't hate for y'all to duplicate stuff. It'd be cool if we had a way to, you know, just us talk about but it sounds like it's something that's really, really easy to do, and I guess I'll just use whoever sends one first, I guess. But cool, thank you. If y'all know how to do that, thanks. Azanello, I don't know if he could stay at the 1 a.m. No way. I went on at 1 a.m. the other day. I think it was midnight or 1. Belly dump that my uncle made me run when I was 7. All right, so it is a belly dump. Yeah, I really was a mechanic. I didn't work on heavy machinery that much, but I worked on them some. I mean, I know what heavy machinery is when I see it. Just a tiny picture there. Hello, Clarissa Hendershot. Hey, sorry, I just made it. Well, uh, Miss Dannon, Clarissa, made you uh, an honorary member for like a month. And if you catch the beginning of it, I think your name was on one of them. That's why you got that little S beside your little member thing beside you there. And I'm finally over the 2 hour mark, and I can just feel my voice. Red code if you want to work with me on setting it up. Red code, Mazen. Um, okay, so red code pound or hashtag 1042. I guess y'all know if you're Discorders, y'all probably know what that means. Yeah, if y'all want to, that'd be just freaking cool. I mean, like, thank y'all, whoever all gets involved to do that. Thanks. Yeah, she was made by an old dude. I don't shop there anyway, but I don't think I will. That's creepy. Yeah, you're a little young for that. You're not quite ready for that stuff. Mazen, yeah, sure, cool. That's so cool. Are you wearing a maroon button-up safety glasses in your pic? Oh God, no. I know what you're talking about. That was something that was made no, I'm holding my kitty, like showing nipples and kitty. It's captioned even kitties and nipples or something. You see one of sexy my sexy nipples in there, my little cat holding her little cute little paw right here on my chest. Congratulations, it's 10 p.m. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Caleb S. Red code. DM me or Discord, and we can collab. It's Roblox Master 13664 8334. Yeah, I assume y'all know what that means. Again, that's just why I love this little uh, uh, StreamYard. So y'all can go back and y'all can take a quick screenshot and look each other up. I love doing this. This is fun. There's Miss Dana. I'd like to see a brief members only behind the scenes video of your setup, etc. Um, you've earned it. Um, just email me when y'all want to do that. A brief members only behind the scenes video of your setup. Is that so? I guess that means not live. Like I can just take my camera and record it and upload it to the member section only. Is that what you're talking about, Dana? Or do a live with members only and walk around? I could actually, I mean, I can this cord on my camera. I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Well, Dan, and you've certainly earned it. Like I feel like I owe you that. So yeah, email me. Retco Caleb, I'm sure you can figure out how to make a Discord account, and if not, I'm sure Blaine will come to your rescue. No, believe it or not, my kids just aren't real savvy on that stuff. I don't know why. They used to be when they were younger, but they're not much anymore. Gosh, it's scary because I got my own business, and there's a dude who thought Brianna was his daughter. Recently learned that my dad is her dad. Threatened me with a Smith and Wesson. Ooh, shit, dude. Um, shit, that's wild. That's freaking nuts. Kitties and nipples. Yep, that's the one. Send me a friend request. Yes, you can record and edit it, then upload it. Yeah, okay, I might do that. and do that just, and then you walk around the house or around the trailer park there. Maybe I have my coffee. Not the lady's getting freaky again, bro. Looks like I'm the one leaving, not Caleb. Do your thing, Caleb. Yeah, 45. He's still out there. Why can't I be like that? Well, you will. Just stay in shape. Stay off the fucking alcohol. That's for damn sure. All right, kiddies. I'm out of here. My voice is tired, and I shall see y'all tomorrow on Thirsty Thursday. Stay that up. I'm kind of tired. Consider not hitting your fucking kids. Play with them. They're cool.